Right. All right, y'all, let's do this. We are live once again on our Sunday cinema watch parties. I am your host, Sharon. My co-host today is Miss Landlady Swift. Welcome, Miss Swift.
Hey, folks. So I'm going into this one blind, but I'm not sure because I watched so much crap when I was younger. I could very well have seen this, but I don't recall it.
Well, I think the operative word there is crap. Um, it is pretty much a piece of crap shot on video movie,
Shot
but
on,
let's have
shot on shitio, as they like to say. Sorry, I don't know.
exactly. We're gonna have some fun with it. I do not profess that this is some grand masterpiece of a movie, but we are going to enjoy it. Like I had said in the comments earlier on YouTube, this barely passes as a good bad movie. Um, yeah, Calbot says after watching this the first time, I wish I was
I were
blind.
blind. Was that a
All right. Well, we are off to a great start. Let's have some fun with this.
Etta
Um,
James? I'd rather go blind. I think it is.
there are a lot of wonderful things that we could talk about this movie that have nothing to do with the quality of this movie. Um, it is about an hour and 39 minutes long, and I
Oh my
know
God, that's long.
I which is about an hour too long, I think. But we don't want to cut our time together too short. So we're just going to run with it and just have a marvelous time together. This is about an hour and 39 minutes, but believe it or not, guys, there is an extended version out there
Oh,
which was remixed and added a whole bunch of other content, makes it over 2 hours long, and we are not going to watch that version. It's, yes, Cowboy, it feels a lot longer. Yeah. But I can't imagine sitting through this 2 hour movie. Um, but yeah, without further ado, Miss Swift, do you want to count us down? There might be we might be starting off at a different sync point. Mine has the AGFA logo that appears before the Bleeding Skull logo. I have a
yep.
Amazon rental, but I know a lot of you are having Amazon the free version or whatever format you guys are watching on. You might have something different. So we're all going to try to stay on target, but really, it's no great loss if we're off a minute or two. It's okay. It's okay, guys.
All right.
Um, all right. So, Miss Swift, if you want to count us down, we'll see if we can all start at the same time and same place.
Movie hasn't started yet, and I'm already scared. All right, mine starts with the Bleeding Skulls logo. So we gotta do
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play.
All right. All of you brave souls that are watching today, I would be more scared of the quality of this video than the content. This, um, this is touted as the very first horror movie shot on video. Not the very first shot on video, but it's a horror movie and it shows.
Oh
But
my
we're
god,
talking about
we're starting off
back in
already.
1982, um, which which for the movie industry it was an eternity ago.
Oh,
And they even have this warning at the beginning of the flashing or the stuff that might
oh my
trigger
gosh,
seizures and
my
stuff
copy
like
is
that.
already starting to glitch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Um, so I hear it's on Tubi. It's also on Amazon with ads. But if anybody we get caught in some ads, that's okay. We'll just fast forward to the point that we're at. And I don't think you guys are going to be missing anything really. Um,
Yeah, so
I
I'm
am
already looking at these like a nice little uh
this.
good old video toaster credits.
Yep, this is 1982 graphics, which are so dated. Okay, without further ado, let me shout out to all of you brave souls joining us in the chats.
It's also got
Um,
this nice
oh,
synthesizer, sounding like something out of a video game here.
yep, this is like a 1980s video game.
Yeah.
All right, In YouTube, we've got GH Zoner, also known as Hell If I Know. We have Calbot. We have Matt. Miss Swift is over there. Eric. Calbot. Johnny Devick. Let's see. Mad, got everybody. Let's see who is over there in Discord. I saw Mr. Furzel over there. Matt's over there. Miss Swift's over there. Hey, sister, great to see you today. Um, oh, sister is saying it's my first time watching him and the wife's first shot on video movie. This will be interesting. Interesting is, um,
We've already got cheesy voiceover and
yeah,
bad green, blue screen.
you know,
Oh my
interesting is
god.
a good choice of words. Um, all right, Mr. Furzel. All right, we got a nice crowd today, guys. Um, well, I'm gonna give props to it's directed by John Wintergate. It stars, if you noticed before, Hawk Adley. That's John Wintergate. He goes by that name. This was written, directed, and starring John Wintergate and his wife at the time, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Kalesu, and she's portraying Victoria. And she was his partner getting this movie off the ground.
How long
Um,
are these freaking credits?
this is a long credit scene because instead of a big exposition, someone on screen giving an exposition on the history of this house, this is what we have. Um, the history goes back, gosh, I can't even remember where we are, like at the origins of the boarding house, horrors of the boarding house. Then we're going to have to take it up to present day. So the credits are kind of picking up what happened before. Yeah, GH is saying, good thing I got captions on because I can't read that type. It is archaic. This is, you know what? I'm sure Andrew would know exactly what kind of, what cathode ray that tube this was on and the type,
Let's get
the
these good old
keyboard that
type
it was on.
letters.
Yeah, and he would know the type. Mm. And the first thing and the main thing we're going to notice in this movie is how awful the cinematography is. The lighting is off. The scene settings are off. But this was, I couldn't find information on the exact kind of machine that it was shot on,
Oh, is this like this has
but
to be like maybe Amiga because Amiga was infamous. That was like
could
how you
be,
did your video editing back in the day.
could
Like now I
be.
got my virtual glasses on. Like what the?
Um,
Oh no!
okay, this book, Analog Nightmares, is a treasure trove of information. It's got very little on Boardinghouse though, but I know back in this day, back in the early 80s, Sony had what they called like a Betacam, which was the video cassette and recorder in one. I can imagine this movie was recorded on something like that. And it was all recorded directly onto VHS tapes, hence the
Okay.
quality.
Oh my gosh! It's like,
Um,
oh no, we're being menaced by a red blob that makes you fall into the
okay,
pool.
so here you go. We've got our first horror scene.
Oh god!
This was okay. I will give him props
No one
because
will be
back,
seated for the person scraping their food into the dish disposal.
yeah, but I give him props because he had such a small budget and he made a horror film.
True, true.
And it's obvious the special effects are all very low budget. Very low budget.
Ah! Oh no, the dish disposal. Killer dish
Um,
disposal.
Johnny Devick is saying, hope Amiga stayed away from this. Maybe that's why I'm not having any luck finding what kind of video camera they shot this on.
Yeah, so a lot of, like,
Um,
early digital video editing was done on, like, Amigas and stuff with Video Toaster.
yeah. And the only thing that I could find when this was presented to movie theaters, they had to what transpose this, convert it from the VHS to I want to say 35 millimeter to go into movie theaters. And it didn't even hit movie theaters until 1983. So this movie is credited from being 1982, but it didn't hit the movie theaters until 83. And there he is, John Wintergate. He looks like a sleazy lawyer. He's the guy on the left, the blonde. Looks like a sleazy lawyer, a porn star, porn director, you name it.
Oh, no. Of course, we have to have gratuitous close-ups of medications and
Yes.
injections and things.
Um, so I don't know what this scene has to do with the movie, but there you go. The
Mr.
acting.
Ratchet, because like
Okay.
Nurse Ratchet, Mrs. See, maybe a callback there.
Oh, yes.
And
So
then
we can have a lot to talk about. I'm going to write this down. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. It's what Nurse Ratchet reminded me of.
yeah. Ooh, shadow boobs, shadow grabbing boobs. Zero, of course, I saw the
Um,
notes that the files were the BHPD files. You might call that boarding house PD, I guess. And that was okay. So we've got this long, drawn out shot. We're climbing a
yeah,
ladder
I
here.
can't remember. Okay, whatever this scene has to do, of course, the actors in this movie, it was like John and his wife, they just got all of their friends together to make this low budget movie. Um,
Mad
yeah,
Matt.
seriously. And they probably weren't even
Ad.
paid. The budget, okay. I think I'm
Woo, my
being
first
generous.
ad.
I'm being generous by saying the budget of this movie was 10 grand.
Yeah,
Okay.
like in 1982 money, that was a whole lot. It's still a lot now.
In right. And I think it was self-funded. I don't recall if he got money. This is not a studio backed production. Studio. If it was, they would take their name off. I
Mad
guarantee.
Matt says she should have taken off her undergarments because she may slip. Oh,
Yes.
oh my god. Oh, this is taking forever. Just do it already, lady.
Yes. Oh, here we go. Johnny Devick is saying AI said the computer text in the 1982 cult movie Boardinghouse was created using low resolution 8-bit early home computing technology, like an Apple II or similar machine popular at the time.
True, those were everywhere. I first learned to program on one of those.
Fun fact, okay, the image behind me and Miss Swift, that was AI generated. And the prompt that I gave, it must have been either Chat GPT or straight into this EVMux program, was an image inspired by Boarding House movie from 1982, but not too scary because this is going up on YouTube. I don't want to get too scary. And this is the house. Would you guys agree this house does not look like the house in this movie?
Not so far.
Not at all. And this is the flaws that AI has, but it's better than the first image that I had AI create, which was, I think, a little bit too graphic.
He got some just pulled his guts out. Oh, he's trying
Okay,
so hard to
this
be like Jalo or something like by Mario Bava.
exactly. This is so silly, but for 10 grand, you're hiring your friends and you're making a movie. Um, It's not bad. So that's the house. We have an actual house of the boarding house, and this image does not look anything like it.
Well, this is. called Jim at the boarding house. So this is like early cam girls style thing. It's like
Oh,
yes,
yep. Okay, so not that it matters to the plot, but I think that previous scene showed the current owner of boarding house died. No, was it before that? Who knows and who cares? But let's have fun with it. So the current owner, um, Jim, that's Jim. John is playing Jim. He inherited this house because his uncle died. Um, any idea what that red stuff on the film is?
the house of the spirit of the house, the evil that lurks in the house. Aside from
Um,
oh, okay, we got our first TNA there.
Yep, it is full of TNA. Sis Sister is saying the background looks like it came from a better, scarier movie with a budget in a studio. Yeah. And Mr. Fursel is saying the transitions are pretty unnerving, to be fair. Yeah, it does not have any sleek studio editor. It has no budget for anything. The 10 grand probably went into the props to make the practical effects. That's his wife, by the way, Kalusu? Kalesu.
Timu
Um,
Monster House, said Madman.
yeah. And so the whole plot in a nutshell is Jim, who took possession of the house, is now trying to capitalize it and advertised for hot babes to come share the house with him. This is really reality television before there was reality television. This is what MTV was so toxically known for, these party houses, and that's what ultimately sunk MTV as a video music television, and it sunk into this reality TV.
And we have this long
um
shot of your chest. I don't know why. You and your chains. He's gotta
who
concentrate.
knows. I'm about 14 minutes in, and so he's now walking to his office. He looks
Yep.
like a pimped out lawyer.
He looks like a pimp.
He does.
You can stop at the word pimp.
But this is how men dress. This is inspired, I think, by the Miami Vice look. But I don't know if Miami Vice was around then. Okay, this is just how creepy this guy is getting.
He's got
This,
psychic powers. I'm sorry, but this just reminds me slightly of well, one Laser Blast, the movie that one of the things that MSTV Grades did, or like the scene in Ghoulies towards the end where John DeBar is in all the makeup. And oh, we get to see his banana hammock. Okay.
yes. So he is the backstory. Not that we really need to know it, but it helps to understand his character's motivation. And I'm laughing to myself discussing his motivation. Is he's obsessed
Me.
with
What's my motivation?
mysticism, the occult, being what, telekinetic. Um,
Well,
Psychic is when you can read minds, right?
well,
Telekinetic is when you can move objects, right?
well, psychic is like the sort of a catch-all terms. Like, uh, telekinesis or psychokinesis is moving stuff. There's
Right.
telepathy. That's reading minds.
Telepathy, reading minds, gotcha. But that's one
There's
of his
clairvoyance, which is hearing stuff. There's like a whole thing going.
hearing the spirits. Okay.
Yeah, or seeing the future because it's clear eye, see voyance, which is why you also there's clairgustance, which I guess that would be called tasting the future. Clairaudience, which is that's hearing. So voyance,
Gotcha.
but you see, so you can do theoretically you can do them all. Clairtangence, it's like you can touch the future or touch the beyond. Sometimes it's like not necessarily the future, but like other places. Psychometry is where you touch the item and you get information or impressions about it.
Since sister is saying that's telepathy, looks like he's using the toilet. Yes. I don't think anybody here had any acting experience.
And
They
it
had 10
shows.
grand, and yeah, you're right, it shows.
But I would totally, yeah,
Uh,
I would totally do this. Be like, do me in some clunker like this. I would like, I think I would jump at it just cause.
yeah. Um, but
Oh,
now that we know that's his motivation, that's who this guy is, and he's also kind of a sleazeball, um, because he's wanting all these hot babes in his house. But what's a horror movie really without the chicks for the TNA? Um,
what is this? Just some random dude with like chains and a leather jacket? I don't understand. Just
yeah, we've got people
what the
just showing
hell?
up. We're now going to be getting all of these babes that are coming to live in the house. And I
Hello, I'm victim
still,
number 3. How are you? I'm victim number 4. How are you doing?
yeah, I mean, we'll see this dude later on. He's I believe he's the gardener. Um, yeah, Eric is saying no acting experience, but also no filming experience.
Yep.
So that's great. But this, you know what? This was a refreshing time in the movie industry because there was now a way that anybody could make a movie without having to go into the studio system, without having to have a multi-million dollar budget. Anybody with a vision and a camera could make a movie. And there was
Theoretically, like cell phones
so
began. Yep.
this is a pretty thick book, and it examines the shot on video horror films from 82 to 95, and there are a lot. Not that they're all good, most of them are trash. But also, as a movie industry progresses in its technology, so did the shot on video technology. They got better, they got um, bigger budgets, they had a following, especially when they hit blockbusters, mom and pop video stores. Not all of them got into the theater system. Um, and this was back when
Oh my god, where's your lighting?
yeah, there's no lighting.
Like,
There's good and bad. Just because everybody can make a movie doesn't mean everybody should make a movie.
yeah. And of
Um,
course, we just saw the news, or heard the news broadcast about whatever that was that happened. It was at the sanitarium, and police are still baffled. And I guess we're just gonna be sitting through this whole movie, checking out this guy's chest.
yeah. So now you have, yeah, you have a lot of women, and you have a dude in the house. And okay, so now we have a straggler. All the women are present except Debbie. She's a latecomer. And yes, it's important to the plot. Although at some point, I think we all might just abandon the plot altogether. All
We
right,
lost the plot.
introductions are being
Did we
made.
ever find the plot? Ooh, look.
Yeah, there really is a plot.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I sigh and I shake my head. Does it really matter if you give spoilers? Does it really matter if stuff is given away? Well, I don't need to, but there really is a plot. I have a feeling I mean, John really had good intentions for this movie. He had it planned, um, and he really had a good idea for a movie. I will give him props for that.
It's like
If I
also
had,
lol GH zoner there.
yeah, we have a lot of that GH zoner. The I really love to see the best in movies, see the best in movie producers and actors and all of that, because if I had 10 grand, um, and I had the equipment to make a movie, could I make a movie as good as this? Probably not. My
Oh,
movie
maybe.
would stink, right? It would stink
Just
worse than this.
ah, not the ice pick. Or you could say he wanted to make a movie. Also, it's a great excuse to get him alone in a house with 10 hot women. or however many there winds up being.
Yep.
You're like, hey, you can charge your boobies. Boobies!
Yep. Um, so we are going to see a lot of low budget horror scenes,
Gosh, she really
but
knows how to pick them.
this really is so low budget that there really doesn't leave anything to the imagination as to how they could have created these special effects. Um, yeah, Matt is saying, "Hey, I have a wooden handle ice pick. They're around,
It's like, I don't
but you
trust
can
them.
see,
Horror movies have made me never trust ice picks.
yeah, an ice pick in a horror movie is never a good thing."
Horror
And
movies,
she's
murder
wearing,
mysteries. I'm like, oh, you never trust them.
so I see that shirt and I'm thinking, there's Waldo, because Waldo wears the shirt exactly like that.
Ooh, we got a squishy,
That's
squishy lawn. Somebody turned off the sprinklers. Turned on the sprinklers.
um, and Mr. Fursla says, why did she bury? Did they think that Pick was acting intentionally? Yeah. Why would she bury it?
Was she picking her clothes up out of the freaking pool? I don't understand. And okay, so some random guy just scared me into the pool. I don't scream. I don't say anything. What the hell? And wow, okay,
But
here we
we're
are.
gonna have. It's okay, Miss Swift,
Now we
because at some
understand why.
point we're just gonna have to abandon that. We're gonna abandon the script. What are people's motivation? Who knows?
TNA.
Um,
There you go. They were like, "Oh, look here, put her
that's right.
her nightie." So it's not complete
It's
nudity, but there's not much left to the imagination on that one.
That's right. She's wearing next to nothing and she's by a pool. And John was probably behind the camera saying, okay, we got to get you in the pool.
Cool.
Somehow we got to get
So
you in.
she saw her throw herself in. So it was like,
She
if you saw
basically
it,
did.
you saw her
Come
go,
on.
"What?" It's kind of
Yeah.
like watching that
Oh,
scene on the bridge of a ship, and they go, "What?"
exactly. Um, Eric just posted the GIF from Basic Instinct, the famous shot of Sharon Stone. Um, that's his Basic Instinct was a very interesting movie. Besides one shot, I thought it was a very interesting movie, and I haven't seen it in
That's another one with a nice
decades.
pick. See,
It
talking
was
about nice pick.
she used an ice pick, didn't she? There you go, Miss Gratuitous Beaver shot. Supposedly, Sharon Stone, it was told to her that they were not going to show that part.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though she was not wearing any undergarments, they apparently told her one thing and did another.
Yep.
Years later, she was in an interview and she said that, it is what it is, but that's not the shot they promised her.
Yeah, I did definitely hear from her that like she said they said it was going to be something slightly different,
Yeah,
and like he convinced her. But at least
yeah.
it's sorry, looking at the
You know,
Discord. But at least it wasn't like what was it, Last Tango in Paris? Oh God, like I haven't
oh,
seen that, but I heard and I was like, wow, you two are horrible people.
yes. You know what's interesting? Um, when, okay, so we have more TNA, we have a lull in the movie.
It's like red
Let's,
chocolate syrup. How'd that get there? No,
yeah, we can change
strawberry
gears.
sauce. Boobs, 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 boobs.
They didn't even bother cleaning the shower for this scene. That's how low budget.
Yeah. Ah,
Um,
I'm sorry. I'm
you
just like,
know,
ow, ow, ow. Ah! What the hell?
it was probably, um, I wonder if that was like chocolate and they put red stuff in it, but it looks thick, like melted chocolate.
It
Oh, I
didn't
know.
get a perfect face. And all
This
I
scene
think is
is
my boobs, my
whacked.
boobs. Sorry, that mess hurts. So you're just thinking about like this
Yeah,
is a normal person who had to do that, and it's just like, ow!
this
And like it's like the involuntary mammogram. No.
so they're making it seem like that the red stuff that shows up on screen was the one doing it and making her hallucinate.
I guess like
So does anybody have any guesses? Or I probably won't expend any more brain cells worrying about it. It's just another one of the um, little special effects that really low budget, but he wanted to make a horror film
budget got low, 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 low.
for 10 grand. He probably didn't even pay his friends. And they
Yep.
probably said, hey, we'll work for,
P-
pot and
pizza and
pizza,
beer. Pizza and
pizza, beer,
beer.
pot.
Also,
You know,
probably even booger sugar. Maybe.
there you go. And I venture to say it was probably filmed in about maybe 10 days, I'm guessing. Um, but yeah, I want to change gears because Last Tango in Paris reminded me of a topic that I was kind of researching today about movies that, by all accounts, can't be made today based on today's sensibilities. And I just kind of wonder if it's really true, if we've changed so much as a society that we couldn't make these movies again. For example, Last Tango in Paris, I completely forgot, but because of the scene at the end, um, I think it was just that one scene in the end that, yeah, I don't think would get made again.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, Mad Matt, your comment wasn't let through by YouTube, but that was hilarious.
um, so hear me out, guys. Movies like Tootsie, Blazing Saddles, MASH, Ace Ventura, Revenge of the Nerds. Okay,
Yeah, I
starring
definitely tell you what.
Robert Carradine, who recently passed. That's the movie that like put him on the map for me
Yep.
way back in the 80s. But there is a very controversial scene, so I kind of agree. Maybe if they were to make it today, they would redo that scene.
Y-
Um,
Well, actually, there's that scene, and then there was the whole idea of just them running into the dorms. Like all I think it
yeah,
was College Humor or was it Crack.com did a little thing about like look at all these movies we loved from the 80s. And
I
then there's just a
know.
person who they're showing it to for the first time and they're like a look of horror and they're like
And
what was all
it
these
was
movies with all this
all these
and
movies from
Buffalo
the
Shot
80s,
and the
they
banana
revolved
hammock.
around that kind of college lowbrow humor,
Hijinks, we'll call it
you know.
hijinks.
Um, Also, they're saying Bad News Bears from 1976 because they portrayed kids swearing and smoking
Oh yeah, they were swearing up a storm in that. I remember that.
and smoking like they actually smoked.
What
Uh,
was the
so,
was it Kenny Rogers and like the kids, like Six Pack
mhm,
or whatever it was? I just remember
mm,
that. It's like
yes,
I remember that guy. We were like he
yep,
winds up with the four orphans. It's like don't start Bruce until we
yeah,
smell cigarettes and smell
and yeah. So, I mean, I've seen those movies, and this list goes on and on. Some of
shenanigans.
the movies I get, but these are movies that I loved in my youth that we're looking at from a current sensibility. So maybe they wouldn't get made the same way,
Yep.
but I don't think it keeps me from appreciating them for what they were back in the day.
And here we've got a sex scene, but it's still
Okay,
better than the
we've
one
got
in
another
the
sex
room.
scene. Yeah. So okay, this plot point of him and all these babes, really, this is what's going to happen. So now he's hooking up with Debbie.
I don't even know what that knife is supposed to be.
You might even be a couple seconds ahead of me.
Yep.
Okay, are we past their coitus?
Yeah, we're at like I guess the airport or something. We got a girl in yellow.
Okay, So if we have to adjust our time and
Airport.
we have to like fast forward or go back a few seconds, we can pretty much stay in sync. Okay, now we're at she's getting out of the vehicle
Okay, I'm like
at the
10,
airport.
10 to 15 seconds ahead of you.
Okay.
Let's do
So
it.
how is everybody doing for their time? Are we pretty much on cue? Does it matter?
I'm not sure if it
Um,
matters.
does it
Just like
matter?
it's just like an experimental aircraft or something. So like I've got a
It
friend
looks like a
who
homemade.
flies
Hmm.
homemade airplanes. We'll put that in the movie.
And it was probably a friend of a friend who had a plane that he could go to the airport and shoot it real quick.
Yep,
Let's see. Johnny Devick's, you're about 31 minutes. I'm at about 33,
me too.
and we're at the airport scene. So everyone's time might be a little off. Sister's on the coitus, but I'm lost anyway. Yeah, so what does it matter? Let's have fun. Um, we don't even need to go into like the IMDb pages of any of these guys because I think the only people that have really continued on are Kalasu. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right. And John. They did 3 movies together. Does it matter what they are? No, but they did collaborate on a couple other movies that we probably won't be doing anytime soon on a watch party. Um, After today, I am
Oh, a
in the
Woody
mood
station
for a
wagon.
blockbuster. Oh, what is it?
I said, "Oh, a Woody station wagon." And he also got
It's
his that's
it's a
his
Griswold.
yeah.
Hmm.
And now he's in a cowboy hat. Da-da-dun, dun-da-dun-dun-dun.
He still looks like a pimped out lawyer. A lawyer for pimps. That's what he is.
Pimp lawyer.
Is
There
a
you go.
pimp lawyer.
There's our cheap movie, Pimp Lawyer. That's
I
everyone.
think,
The retro fan club is gonna make a movie. It's gonna be called Pimp Lawyer.
well, he suits it well. I think he's the only one. Well, these babes are wearing makeup. They probably all did their own makeup, but it looks like John put
Mhm.
on a little bit of I don't even know if it's eyeliner, but he put a little bit of dark
Guyliner.
makeup under his eyes.
Mhm. Well, I'm thinking maybe he could have got his male friends here to participate in this movie for free. Like, we're gonna have all these hot girls around, and they're gonna be like
Yeah.
scenes, and they'll be taking off their clothes. It'll be great, man. You just need you to act a little bit. Not a problem.
Yeah, well, we have our dude. This dude is coming to live. I don't even know his name. Does anybody know? Does anybody care?
Okay, it's RJ and
Um,
Richard. So you gave two
oh,
characters a name with R. All right.
okay, so this is Richard. Okay, Richard serves a purpose.
Okay.
Richard is a plant. He's deep undercover.
As they say in the movie Clue, a plant.
Subplot.
I thought they
He's a
called
plant.
guys like you fruits. Okay, so far we've got two tokens in here. We had our token brown girl I saw earlier.
Yep.
Now we have our token Asian lady. Remember, folks, tokens get spent.
And we have another gratuitous sex scene. Okay. But it really adds to the plot. I mean, without it, how flat would this movie be? It wouldn't even
It's the
be
same.
watchable. Huh.
It was like, well, at least I could see Richard's chest. I don't know about the Jonathan Winter there or whatever. Oh, and Door. Oh man,
Sister
you
is
couldn't
saying
even let us have anything. We still have to. We have. You made us have to see you. Okay, I'm like, oh,
yes.
it was like
Um, so Sister is pointing out Pimp Lawyer is the next big show from NBC or Fox, most likely.
luckily.
Yeah, Pimp Lawyer. And he goes undercover, but everybody still knows he's a pimp lawyer because
Employer.
he cannot hide it.
I did. Well, that's the trick about being a
Yeah.
proper pimp. You can, if you're subtle, you ain't doing it right.
Yep. So the blonde is Debbie, right? Is she the only blonde?
No,
Or
so
was
I
there a
think,
couple blondes?
yeah, like I think some of the other girls were blonde, like just like maybe a little more strawberry. But I like our little dominatrix looking outfit. She's like some weird like D. Schneider of Twisted Sister dominatrix crossover look.
Can you imagine how
No one
hard
be
this would
seated
be
for this guy
to do it?
fastening his pants.
We got to do a 2 hour watch party of this movie. We're gonna make it through an hour and a half, guys. We can do it. We can do it. Not a
Oh
2 hour
no,
one.
not the hair
Okay,
dryer
here
in
we
the
go.
bathtub. No, why am I seeing
So
the inside of his mouth? Ah!
I don't know, but when you do okay, that back that shot of showing him falling out of the tub, where's the hair dryer?
Shush! Don't fight the logic.
Where's the hair dryer? There was no hair
Hair
dryer.
dryer. Of course, you can't have the hair dryer in there. Someone might actually get hurt. You don't have the
So
budget
that's
for
just a
that.
little problem. One of the many problems with the editing.
Just like, yeah, I'm just gonna put my mouth up to the to the laptop cam. Ah!
There was no way that hair dryer could have been in the tub. No way. From the plug on the wall, the
But
other side into the tub, there's no
well,
way.
maybe it was like it wasn't actually plugged in. It was just magic plugged in. So it was like magical
Well,
electrical
yeah,
energy, evil electrical energy. That's what electrocuted him.
I'll buy that. That makes more sense than this movie.
Tommy Lee and Pam said cowpot. Oh
Um,
no.
so
Never
just
watched it, never will.
no, no, but we all know it's out there. I guess that's one of the most famous um,
That in Paris,
videos
Hilton.
out there.
Or Rob Lowe.
Kim,
Mm.
I think Kim K has got one too. Who knows? Um,
Hey, great lyrics. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. There's our new tune. It'll be a hit.
see,
It'll go viral. We'll put it
you
on
can
TikTok.
appreciate it for what this is. Yeah. Um, the good thing is this was shot at the very beginning of this shot on video revolution.
Mhm.
So you would think they could only get better. Maybe
You would
I'll
think
take a
that,
look
but
at
I'm
the
not. I
end of
wouldn't.
this book to like 1995 and we'll come up with a really top quality one and maybe have it on a future watch party.
Yeah.
And we can, do a deep dive on just how far that genre had come.
See, here we go. We got like 3 blondes in this shot. I don't know if I'm still a few seconds ahead of you.
Um, we're at the table and they're drinking wine.
Yep. So yeah, there's like
Is
three
that it?
blondes in there.
Three blondes, two brunettes. Um,
I would say
Debbie,
it's definitely not 4 non-blondes.
right. There's two non-blondes. Um, and to quote, I think one of their most famous songs, "What's going
Going
on?"
on. And I said, "Hey, what's
I
going
said,
on?"
"Hey, what's going on?"
And speaking of pimps, their other song was "Superfly." I forget what the lyrics were actually about, but Superfly wasn't a pimp, so we
Mm,
bring it full circle. Pimp lawyer, Superfly
there you go.
for 2 non-blondes. It's like you're 2 non-blondes short.
So we need
Oh
another
wait, now we're
non-blonde.
3, or now we're to 3 non-blondes.
Yeah. So we could bring in what's his name? Richard? We could bring in Richard. Well, I think we've lost control of the plot.
And so there's
Uh,
just a random photo of one of them in the window? Is that to
yeah,
block out the
that's
light? That was probably to
Victoria.
block out the light or something. Oh my
The
god, is
alt
that Beta? Betamax?
That is a beta tape. Yep. The
Time will still tell. Betamax can still make a comeback.
Oh, you think? Anyone still have a Betamax player? I think there was someone in the chat who still has a Betamax player. Or was it Laserdisc? Maybe it was Laserdisc.
Well, I know I still have my VHS player because, well, I
I
can
still have a
actually.
VHS. Hmm.
But let's see, I don't think I ever got Laserdisc. I do have a mini disc, but that's music. So I do have.
Oh, I remember the mini disc.
I went in on all in on that one, and nah, it did not work. But that's because I like to be able to record.
Johnny Devick. Okay, you must have been the one um, that you have a Betamax and a Laserdisc and two VHS players, one SVHS. Oh,
I'm
so does his sister. I have Laserdisc. I have mini discs. Alex Peacock. Oh, welcome to the chat, Alex. Happily, I have my good VCR and two DVD/VCRS with HDMI outs. Oh,
yeah.
that's so retro.
I'm not sure if
Oh,
my
I
I
love it.
have a DVD player. I'm not sure if it still works. I think last time I tried it, it did not go well. And see, I was
Yeah.
disappointed in that last scene. There was no pillow fight. I think they should have at
Oh,
least had a pillow fight.
that trope that would have fit in perfectly at that point. Yeah. Yeah, it's so cool that we have all this retro. I think I've got a couple. I have at least one working VHS player, just in case I come across a VHS tape worth keeping. I can transpose it and convert it onto a DVD. Um, but word has it, this past week there was another Blu-ray manufacturer, I believe, overseas that has stopped producing Blu-rays and is out of the Blu-ray market. So how many, yeah, how many are we down to? And we got to keep Blu-rays alive. We got to keep physical media alive.
Of course, we gotta
Um,
see more shirtless shots of of
oh
James,
yeah,
whatever his name is,
John, or in the movie he's Jim.
Jim. Jim.
Um, oh, what was I was gonna piggyback off of that Blu-ray. Mm. So one thing else, guys, that we should be aware of, I had mentioned it a couple weeks ago. Warner Brothers was either going to be acquired by Netflix. Paramount was trying to do a hostile takeover.
I think Paramount
Um,
won.
Paramount won by default only because Netflix, as of about 2 days ago, backed out.
Yep.
This is
No matter who
not
wins, we lose.
encouraging.
Yeah.
We are all going to lose on this. Um, Paramount tried going directly to the shareholders of Warner Brothers to do a buyout, and they were trying to do a hostile takeover. Um, and so they've won. I don't know any of the details. Yeah, Paramount was throwing money like they were making money. They had all the money to spend, and they weren't not going to give up. So it looks like
Calbot.
it's going to go through unless there is some intervention. Paramount is going to own Warner Brothers, and it will suck for all of us. Um, I don't even know what it's going to look like, but I just have this hope that as a community, if we love having content, we love the different kind of energy that comes in with independent producers,
Woo!
independent media, independent distributors, and I'm afraid that is going to be silenced. Um, so
Well, it's like John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too, Calbot.
yeah,
And of
yeah,
course,
and
we had to get that nice gratuitous shot of this of
of
that
course.
guy's rear. Like, whoa!
Of course.
And we can see
And
his
we're probably
chocolate
going to have
carpet.
we got to have an orgy scene. I'm sure we're going to have it.
Yeah.
So, Eric, well, isn't Paramount releasing more stuff on physical media and releasing stuff in cinema? Well, yes and no. I think if they control all the content, why would they want to release on DVDs, on physical media? Because the control really comes in with the streaming services. That's where they have all the control. Um, we can say that we own a movie on a streaming service where we buy it, but we don't really own it. So who knows? The problem is when you have so much power in few hands, and it's like this triangle where everything is getting to the top. We have less control for the people that are consuming the media. So I'm not sure what it all is going to look like, but it's not good. So
What are these
there we go.
lyrics? Nail your heart to the ground? What are these lyrics?
Okay, I'm at the chainsaw. The Mr.
Yep.
Gardener is using his chainsaw.
Boobies.
Is
Yeah.
Sandy okay? GH is saying, "Damn, Sandy, is this Sandy or is this Debbie?"
I don't even know.
Does it matter?
I think this might be Debbie. I
Okay, Debbie. Keep your eyes out for Debbie, guys.
Is it Little Debbie? Is she a snack
Oh,
cake?
oh, is she doomed? We've got a chainsaw and we've got a naked girl in a jacuzzi. Yes, I know, GH. Who cares? Debbie, Sandy, I don't know. All I know
You
is
gotta keep the boobs framed in the
Victoria.
shot, girl. Just move. Nice look.
For 10 grand, and then we have a nice blackout transition. Okay,
Oh,
that
look.
was not too bad. Oh,
Another
jeez.
brown skinned person has showed up.
Who
Yeah.
are these guys?
The Keystone
Okay,
Cops. Oh my god.
we went from pimp lawyer to cops. These guys are cops. Yeah,
Congratulations. Ma'am, we
um,
are the cops.
I don't know. They're the cops. Matt is saying, how did I get so far ahead even with multiple ad breaks? Okay, I'm right at this detective is talking to Jim and they're at the tree.
It's like, yeah, I'm about 49 minutes in. Oh god, and they're at the tree
Yeah,
again.
it's about 49. Okay, this is the halfway mark. So we're halfway there, guys.
No, they're
Yay!
just a random skeleton hand. What the
Yay! And
hell?
we cannot give up. We've got 49 more minutes. Because trust me, you got to stay till the end when I announce next week's movie because it is a blockbuster.
Oh
It's
my
going to be a good
god.
one. Johnny Devick, yeah, I have has no idea what happens here. I don't know. This is another spooky scene where spooky shit is happening, and we're getting the idea that something nefarious is going on in the house. Either someone is doing it, the house is haunted. Um, does it matter? We just know that all the tropes are here, guys, in a horror movie.
It's the notorious B.I.G. It's the nefarious T.I.T.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Um,
What
Sith
the
Sister is okay. I'm about a minute behind, but at this moment, what's the
pink?
point? Yeah, let's just have fun. Have
You're
fun.
paying. You're just clang the pants. Clang, clang,
Yep.
clang with the pots and
Mhm. And just think, I'm
pans.
sure there was no extra lighting.
And
Um,
oh, a random hand just shoots up out of the bed.
this is it for,
And
for
that
special
we're
effects.
in a cemetery for no reason. Dumb.
Yeah, that hand was like a stump. There was something on that hand or in that hand. Can
Yeah,
anybody make out what it was? It was
I
some
don't
kind of
know.
special effect.
Maybe it was just like a little beanie baby or something, a little little stuffed animal. Ha! The terrible, terrible teddy bear
Yeah,
hand.
yeah,
I just
your
don't
guess is as good
understand.
as mine.
Oh, just this.
But you know what? In all
Oh,
honesty, if I had John Wintergate and I was talking to him and interviewing, I would applaud him and say, "Good job. You did great with what you had in the time that you had it, in the industry where it was. I mean, you did great. If it is, it's fun to laugh at. It's not a masterpiece. It was never going to win an Oscar, but good for you."
it was just like a pig head now. Like apparently, and that looks like a real pig head because
That
at this budget, you're not
good
getting a
stuff.
fake one. The real one's probably easier to find.
You know what? When you think about it, all you had to do was you could go to a slaughterhouse and buy a pig head.
Yep.
Making it would entail having a special effects department and There's no way you could do that. Um,
And
oh,
now
Mr.
she's on
First,
a rock. Wait, her bed is in the middle of the cemetery. Ha, house by the
this
cemetery.
is
This ain't.
it's a dream. It's like a vision she's having or a nightmare. Um, Interesting. Mr. Furzel is saying, I think I saw some wet sausage in there for a second. In the hand? Yeah, I'm
There you go.
that could be. Oh, is that your volume?
Oh,
Miss
sorry.
Swift, if you want to turn that down just a tad. That one scream was really loud. These chicks can scream. Or should I say babes? What should I call them? Babes, women,
Sorority babes in
actresses?
the slime bowl-orama.
Oh
But I guess
yes,
that's
in
a
the slime
better
ball
movie
aroma.
than this is a better movie. But now
Yes.
we gotta look. And there we go. Now here's my psychic powers. Watch my thumbnail.
I'll call them chicks, GH. Thank you. Now they're on the train tracks because I guess
Move the thumbnail
it
if I
had to
want
have
it.
been close to where the house was. They're on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah, be careful being on those train tracks with that one
Yeah,
director. Did this stupid tried to do his dream sequence on an active railroad track and people got killed.
yeah. Especially with a low budget, I can imagine filming these scenes. You wouldn't have the time, patience, or money to ask permission to film on these sites. You would just go in with a camera and sneak your shot.
Mhm.
Um, and then if they had a problem with it when the movie came out, then you would just, they get a slap on the wrist.
That's that they say it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Then at permission. Yep.
Richard the art artist?
No, that's not what he is he really?
I don't
Oh, is that what
know.
he's
I don't know
passing
who that
himself off
was.
as?
I don't know who that was in that last scene, but that was not consensual.
Okay. This is the girl, the woman that he went to find.
Cowbot. At least it's
He
not cannibal women in the avocado jungle of death. That one is more to justify just by virtue of starring Bill Maher. Hey,
Oh
this
God,
also has
seriously.
Shannon Tweed there, and was it Adrienne Barbeau?
Cannibal women in the avocado jungle of death.
Yes.
Yep. Karen Waldron, Shannon Tweed, Adrienne Barbeau, Bill Maher, Jim McCrell, um, Brent Brett Steinley, and actually Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death from 1989 on IMDb is rated 4.7 stars, probably more than this movie got. Let's
Probably. It was it was interesting, and
okay,
it was
let's
more
see.
competently made, and it
Boarding
wasn't
House
hot on
gave
video.
Boarding House is 3.8 on IMDb.
That's
So
almost a
that's
whole
how
star
bad this
lower.
movie is.
It's like
Oh
this
yeah,
like budget attempt
yeah,
discount like
this
Playboy Mansion. But like I said, this
this is
definitely
someone's
remembers like the
house.
early days of the well, not the internet, but like just early when people were trying to figure out the best ways to monetize the internet, when they had the cam girl houses where you put the girls in the house and you basically had cameras everywhere. Like,
Yeah,
oh, you can
that
watch
is
the
basically
shower, you can
every
in the
MTV
pool and
reality
have
show.
powers.
Yeah. Um, yeah, Sis Sister is saying that sounds like a much better movie than this one. Can you imagine? This movie is so bad, it makes Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death look like an Oscar-winning movie. Oh, Johnny Devick tried video capture in 92 with a digitizer. Actually, still have the video file. That would be
Nice.
interesting to see. So we should note that Victoria here is also into the same thing that Jim is. like it makes a difference. But that's what her character's motivation is at this point. So we need to see a little bit of that. All throughout this
What?
movie,
As
Jim
I move my
looks and
camera with my
dresses like
mind.
a pimp lawyer. Yeah. Oh, Johnny Devick is saying, can see if I can post it on Discord.
Sweet.
Yeah, Johnny Devick. Yeah, you probably have to ask permission from your friend. Yeah, that would be interesting to see what a 1992 version of that looks like by today's standards. But we have to put ourselves back in that era that it was filmed. But back in '82, when this came out, this was creative genius.
I made
Well,
a
I use
short.
that term loosely.
So I was in like I had did take a multimedia course, so I did help make a short PSA about student loans one time.
Hmm,
We shot it on like was it DAT or Super 8 or one of those 8 millimeter ones, like digital tape.
interesting.
So
Not analog, you went on digital.
yeah, so I
Okay.
may still have the tape, or I might have thrown it out. But no, it was a
What year? Do you remember?
mini DV. So it was I will say it was probably 1999. So
Okay.
or early 2000s actually, maybe more like 2000, 2001, somewhere in there, 2002 or 2003.
Okay.
Psychic
Well,
gun.
this obviously that, someone maybe taped a prop gun onto the magazine and just because you didn't see the whole
Well,
magazine,
you just saw it
someone
turning.
had their hand.
Hey, that's a good trick. You could try that one. That works.
Yeah. Matt is saying I'm fairly certain this was crap upon release.
Yeah.
Apparently it wasn't. And John Wintergate, when he was making this movie, filmed so much more content that they were able to extend this movie to over 2 hours. Um, and I don't have any numbers about how much money he made if he recouped his investment. Um, I imagine back in early '80s, this would have been considered a novelty. So yeah, people would have gone to see it in the theater. I didn't, I was not aware of this in the '80s. It was only when I came upon this book a couple years ago and was reading of it, the origins of it, and then I sought this out. But before that, I never even knew this movie existed.
Yep. Before you, I never knew this movie existed. So I'm like, I'm never
There
like
you
I said a lot
go.
of time. I'm never sure about movies I've seen sometimes, because like I said, I just love like whatever you grabbed at the video store or whatever you watched on Skinemax.
Yeah. Matt says I was alive in '82 and never heard of this until last week. Yeah. Um,
Oh,
Alex is saying the 2.5 hour version is what I first found on YouTube. The 1.5 hour is on Wayback Machine. So, okay, I was mistaken. Not a 2.5 2 hour movie, a 2.5 hour movie.
ooh!
You
Now we've got
give me a
another
break.
psychic kill. Mm.
What's with this, this imagery, this 60 psychedelic imagery, and she just got it on the beach.
She got it with the beach using like the power of the leather gloved hand. It was
Yeah,
all the murders are being committed by a psychic leather glove hand. Take that the movie Rubber.
and he was none the wiser. Yeah, Johnny Devick, imagine going through life not knowing about this. I went most of my life without knowing about it. Um, but this book is just a treasure trove, a treasure trove. Um, but I imagine the early '80s, the movies are going to be a lot like this in
More buffalo
quality.
shots. Another banana hammock shot. Good thing I wasn't making a drinking game of this, or I'd be passed out by now.
He can't resist. He can't resist showing himself.
Look at myself in my thong,
Yeah.
ladies.
Um, I apologize in advance that I kind of shared this with you so you guys will never be able to go through life
Like,
never knowing about this movie. It will be in there.
worst
I apologize.
goofiest doll ever.
What is that? And
She's
who
doing like a
has
she's like a puppet. She's doing like oh jeez, that's the doll's
okay,
hand. That's just
yeah,
the
this
doll's
is
hand or its leg.
it's like a voodoo doll.
Yeah,
I'm guessing it's like a voodoo doll.
yeah. Like a
She's
voodoo
that
doll,
twisted.
like it's like a voodoo doll is a specific instance, but usually that is it's a puppet or an effigy, and that's for sympathetic magic. You've
Oh,
got these
good
psychics all
Lord.
over the place, so it's just like
See, I think
see,
Victoria's just fucking with him, right? That's
I've
what it
got
is.
psychic powers too. See how often I can move the camera with my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see if you can do anything with your mind to make this movie better.
The only thing I have to make this movie better is my quick wit.
Exactly. That's what we're here for, guys.
I am
Movie
trying my
and chat.
best. This is what it's like to
Um,
me when I watch certain movies where I'm just like, why, why? Like my roommate,
seriously,
there's movies I
with
pause and I run over to him. I'm like, why did they just do this thing? This is the most ridiculous thing I just saw, and he's just like,
and it makes it better if you have a room full of people
people.
to rib on this movie with. Because
Yep.
watching this movie, I will probably never watch this movie again by myself. Um,
We just got
but
this,
with someone else, hell
and you see
yeah.
the one girl in the back with the banana. I
With the
was like,
banana. Right.
girl, do you two need a room?
Okay, I think I can picture the script in my head. Um, John, as he was writing this, probably the only direction he gave to these women
Was look
was act
sexy.
sexy, do something sexual. Whenever you can, take off your clothes, say something sexual, act something sexual, act
Because it's still like a party. You gotta be having
right.
fun and partying, girls. Oh wait, I'm sorry, Mad
Yes,
Mac. Do you need some counseling for that?
sorry.
You've seen it twice today.
I've
Do you
seen it
need a hand?
twice.
Do we need to give you something? My sympathies.
Yep,
Oh my god.
yep, twice. And for us that did a pre-watch, I did my pre-watch yesterday. All I kept saying was, "Okay, this is the last time I'm going to watch it by myself. Thank God I'm watching it with others, and we can just in, enjoy it." I think we're enjoying it. We're enjoying our time together,
Yes,
enjoying the movie for what it is.
yes, Mad
Yeah,
Mac. Yes, frolic, frolic, frolic.
exactly. Frolic and action. Oh, Mr. Furzel, I regret never trying to make a homegrown MST3K episode with my friends back in the day. We were big fans of that show. I
Mhm.
still am a big fan of that show.
I
I
found
would,
out about it later, but it was something me and my friends were already sort of doing. We would rent movies and we would just sit around and talk and riff on them. Yeah,
you riff on it.
yeah,
Um,
because that's the
I
only way you
wonder,
got through.
did Mystery Science Theater 3000 ever do this movie?
I don't
I
think so.
wonder. They've done some good ones. Yeah, see, there you go, Johnny Devick. To be fair, some of the video quality isn't too bad with regards to color grade and framing, but it's not enough. It works. A lot
Yeah,
of the exterior shots work a whole lot better than the interior because you can't get the lighting right. Sometimes these outdoor shots have too much shadow. The
mm,
inside, forget about it. It's like all shadow at parts where you
well,
can't even see. Um, but yeah, to be fair, the exterior shots, some of them are pretty decent.
that's also why one of the reasons why a lot of like low budget or amateur movies. Sorry, I just saw her just licking that guy's chest. Whoa, booties!
There we go.
More
There we
buffalo
go.
shots. That was shaved buffalo shot. But anywho,
There we
like I was
go.
saying, a lot of this low budget or early or first films and stuff are shot in the woods, particularly for a reason because you can get lots of depth of field and it makes for
Mhm.
nice dynamic shots. Often you don't necessarily need as much permission, but it gives you some good
Yes.
depths for like framing and stuff. And then we're being menaced by the red effect.
Again, with the red effect, I don't know what that is. I'm sure there's an explanation. If there is, great.
Wait, did she cut
If not,
herself
it
while cutting an apple, or she cut herself with the apple? That line? She's
yeah,
like, "I cut myself with the apple." I'm like, "That's one sharp apple." There she goes, your Miss Line reading.
that
Like,
the red goo stuff shows up and it's like a menacing effect and someone always gets hurt.
yep.
Calbot is saying no, not even Riff Tracks has done this. Yeah, they're not even going to touch this with a 10-foot pole.
Let's
But
see, Mad Max.
imagine what fun their commentary would be, and Mystery Science Theater 3000. Imagine what their commentary would be on this horrible piece of trash movie. And I say that with affection.
Well, even like the movies they did trash, there was like something about them, some kernel, something about them
Yeah.
that was good. I believe they had to have some sort of minimum standard because I feel like this would be below like what even they would tackle because there has to be
Oh, their
something there.
standards.
Yeah, Debbie does
Um,
British accent.
she's she does it badly.
The
And I don't
director,
even think Joe Bob Briggs has touched this either. I
yeah,
think he has standards.
yeah. See, the Sci-Fi Channel website, according to Mad Matt, had a community of riffers that would make fun of all the shows while they aired live. It's good. Calbot, the director,
Oh,
heard more accidents happen in the kitchen, and this is what he came up with. What? 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 Now we got a psychic entity.
oh yeah. This effect with the eyes,
That one's
that
actually not bad.
it's probably on the same scale as the original Amityville Horror.
Yep.
When they had supposedly Jody,
Mhm.
when he was looking up in the house and saw supposedly Jody,
The
the,
pig
the
demon.
pig with the red eyes in the
Yep.
window.
How much is that
That's about
piggy in
that.
the
Yeah.
window? The crawling
Oh,
hand was not too bad for MST3
Crawling
Greg.
Head was not bad. Oh, oh, Johnny Depp. Was that an episode of Mystery Science Theater? The Crawling Hand?
That's it. Let's see,
The
old Johnny Depp.
Crawling
Outside
Hand.
close-ups could have actually
1963.
passed for a 480p TV film for the period. I'm guessing that 35
Mm.
minute print would be bad. The 35 millimeter print would be bad.
They blew this up to a 35 mil to show in theaters. I, I cannot even imagine how poor that translation would be. Oh, the cat.
Oh no, not the
Um,
cat.
the cat.
Is it an
So
undead cat?
interesting. So Johnny Depp mentioned The Crawling Hand was not too bad on Mystery Science Theater. The Crawling Hand stars Alan Hale Jr. Is from 1963 at 3.3 stars on IMDb. That would be fun. Um, yeah, Peter Breck is in it. Siri Stefan. I have not heard those names.
But
Rod
yeah,
Lauren.
oh no, you just see the hand throwing
Oh,
food
good
at her.
grief. That
It's
was
just
such a bad effect. But that's like old yogurt. That looks like old, disgusting, curdled yogurt.
and considering how he just came into the shot, it was probably his hand throwing the food. He's like, "Oh, action, action,
Yep.
throw the food, throw the food." Yep. And now he pops up, "Hey!"
Ugh.
Oh my god, this so wanted to be a different sort of movie, didn't it?
Okay. Supposedly, the backstory is when John was making this movie, it wasn't supposed to be a full on horror movie, but it was later like edited that way and filmed to be a horror movie. But this wasn't his original version. I don't know. If I ever get to interview John, I would ask him these questions. Hey, John, I know you're still alive because because you're still out there somewhere, go ahead and contact me. I'd love to interview you. I
I
mean, seriously, that would be a great time. Mm. I mean, okay, they're a married couple, and that sex scene looks so fake.
Oh no, not the kitty.
I know, not the kitty, not the kitty. This is troubling, not the kitty.
No kitties
No
were harming
animals
in
were harmed in real life.
the making.
Seriously. Not like
Still,
Animal
this sex scene,
Holocaust,
this sex scene is still better than the one in the room.
is it?
Just
Oh
yeah,
God, yes. Oh, okay. That was bad. The Room
banana hammock
makes this
again.
look like
Take
an
a shot.
Oscar winner. Oh my God, The Room. Oh, hi, Mark. I love that line. It's so classic. Oh my God.
Inversion. Whoa.
Yeah, then you just turn your camera upside down.
Is this their house even? Well, it's huge, but like, come on, like with all these things in it, this older, these
Um, they
more
could have
classic
used
themed
half their
ones.
budget to rent this house and the other half on the special effects.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Calbot posted a gif from The Room as he goes into the flower store.
This is how much pure, uncut CD you need to enjoy this movie. You're a great customer.
That's a good comment, Johnny. This is how much PRC you need to enjoy the movie. I
Pure, uncut.
wonder. It was the 80s after all. Oh, man. Oh, did I
Ah,
just exit out of Discord?
maybe. I don't
What the
know.
heck?
I
There
okay,
we
so this
go.
movie is terrible, but also it's like the pure sort of it's just hilariously
Yeah,
trash.
it
Trash.
is.
Oh,
It's good bad,
I'm
but
glad I
just
didn't watch
barely.
this alone because
Well,
that's how I
yeah.
can this is how I can enjoy it with you guys. I don't know, it's the deadly ice pick.
I mean, if any of you would ever, on your free time, if you're alone by yourself, want to watch a movie, this would not be it. I can guarantee.
Yeah, she's holding the ice pick. Da, da, da,
Oh,
da.
Matt, yes, that's who John reminds me of
Ah!
from the Lost Boys. That's perfect. Over there in Discord.
Oh no, took an ice pick to the neck. I used to be an adventurer. Took an ice pick to the neck. Ah.
Oh, you know what? Good comment. Johnny Devick is saying we should appreciate Sharknado and Bubba Hotep more. This is making, when I sat through the Sharknado and, no, not Sharknado, the Sharktopus, whatever it was.
Sharktopus
Uh,
versus like whatever. Sharktopus was the one on its own.
yes.
There was
And
like
then
they
versus
started doing
exactly. I missed the first one where Sharktopus was created. I got the second one where he battled someone I can't even remember. This movie makes that movie look like an Oscar winning movie.
and also that's the name of the artist is Tim Capello, aka Sax Man from the Lost Boys. He also used to
Yes,
be with
there you
Tina
go.
Turner.
Yes, there you go. Sis Sister hit the nail on the head. This movie needs an audience, but only to trash it as much as possible. Yes.
Yes.
But I'm doing it with such love and affection because I love the film industry. Even what John did here, I can applaud it. Thank you, John.
It's like what is it? Mad Matt. I had trouble convincing Tubi to replay this. Even Tubi tried to crash rather than see it again. Like I said,
He's
you
like,
definitely get
no, Matt, sorry, once is enough. Sorry.
the.
That's okay, Matt. If you're not to the end, we're having a food fight. Okay, we're at the food fight scene. Okay, so we've had what? We've had a mini orgy, we've had wet t-shirts, gratuitous sex, we've had what else? Electrocution in the tub,
Ice picks,
ice picks,
weird
um, oh,
nipple licking. I
what
just,
else have we had? Oh, the
uh,
crazed gardener with
Arthur.
a chainsaw.
We've got people hanging themselves, people
Yes,
pulling out their intestines, sticking your hand under the disposal,
good.
dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria,
Hysteria.
cats
Matt,
being
yes. Can we
bludgeoned to
watch
cats.
Ed Wood? Ed Wood films. All right. Hey, 20 minutes, guys. We're almost there. Yes, Mr. Furzel. Jeez, we still got 20 minutes left.
It's like, oh, Johnny Depp, they
Oh,
canceled
yeah.
Batgirl. Imagine if that was worse than
Don't
this.
look back.
Oh my
Don't
god.
look back. 20 minutes. We can do it. Hey, if I can do it, you all can do it too. We'll do this together. And you'll be able to say to your kids, your grandkids, your friends, your parents, your brothers, sisters, that you have sat through this movie and you
Mhm.
made it the whole way.
Let's see. Oh, Johnny Depp really wanted to see Shadow of the Vampire one day. Oh, if that's the Willem
Oh,
Dafoe one. Oh yeah,
Shadow of the
actually saw
Vampire.
that at a small local independent theater when it came out.
Is that the one from the 90s?
90s,
Shadow?
early or more like
Was
2000s,
it
like maybe it's like Willem
Shadow
Dafoe,
of the
Carrie Elwes was in it, Malkovich, John Malkovich.
Malkovich? Got it.
Um, I maybe dead naming this person.
Ooh.
I knew them at the time as Eddie Izzard. I don't know
I
if
know him
that's
as
still
that name too. I don't know what name he's going by now. I'm not sure. And oh, Udo Kier,
he,
who passed
yeah,
away like in November.
yeah, he was in it.
Oh, I have not seen or heard that movie in such a long time. Shadow of the Vampire.
Man, Matt, back in my day, we watched Boardinghouse in the snow uphill both ways, and now we've got fires. We've got fire breathing.
Okay, now we've also got a rock band here. Here we go.
Yeah,
And a
yeah,
magician is, yep.
yeah.
We're covering all the tropes from the 80s.
Yeah, you have to be careful with fire breathing, folks, as I have new friends who
Yeah.
do it, and you can get what's called chemical pneumonia from having the accelerant in your
Oh,
mouth. So you have to be careful about. You usually need to put something in there to protect your mouth and keep yourself from following it, so you can wind up. If you do it wrong and too
oh.
much, you get chemical pneumonia.
I had not heard of that.
Yep.
But yeah, because you'd basically be aspirating, you're still kind of aspirating it into your
Yeah.
lungs.
How did they get all the way to the train tracks on foot? G.H. Jonas says. The world may never know.
We can speculate.
We can speculate.
It was probably right on the other side of the fence from this house. It's got to be close by.
This is the movie they showed in A Clockwork Orange to cure crimes, and oh, Johnny Depp.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
nice bushy hair on this guy here. You're like, oh, this is still better than the magician that I saw in January.
Oh, really?
So I was at a convention and like they had the intermission while the judges voted, and so they had a guy, and his whole shtick was that he was like a Vulcan or Star Trek themed like magician. So they were just like it was just kind of sad.
And
It
it
was just
was
like
a magician for grown-ups, right? In a grown-up setting?
yeah, but like it wasn't like adult magician. It was just that oh look, he's in a Star Trek uniform. He's got the ears
Oh,
on,
okay.
and the person was actually I believe he's a Japanese man. So he was like, oh, I'm a Vulcan. Oh, and so he and his wife
Okay.
were like doing little, you do the magic tricks, you do the little what a little gigs, but it was just like no riz. No Riz. but lots of
It might
Star
have been
but lots of
just
Star
a
Trek jokes, and it was Star Trek themed. So like, oh,
yeah,
it was your
and
standard
he's
magician
probably a
tricks.
generic magician who gets
Yeah.
hired out to do just about any gig, so he has to cater the performance
Right.
to, his audience,
Yep.
and he thinks that's what you guys wanted to see as
They
adults.
did, like, because he was
I
also,
mean,
I think, the
Star
MC, but
Trek's
it was
awesome,
yeah.
but
So you got to
you can
see
take
him
that a little
using a
too far.
tricorder, and like instead of a magic
Yeah.
wand, he used like a sonic screwdriver. And you're like, hey.
Um, okay, yeah, Johnny Devick's
and he
comment
said he
about a
was
Clockwork Orange and Mad Matt posting that picture of a Clockwork Orange when they were trying to deprogram him. Um, this is the movie that you could torture someone with. Boarding House, anybody would just scream, cry uncle. No, stop this. Don't watch this again. I'll do anything.
anything.
Yeah,
Old
definitely.
Johnny Jivicus says, I saw Valerie in her Week of Wonders a few weeks back. That made a whole lot more sense than this. And then, of course, like I said, this definitely seemed like it wanted to
Yeah.
be a different sort of movie because
Yes.
we've got a
I
nice
think he
little
wanted
70s inspired swinger party here.
right. And I think that's where John was trying to gear this movie towards. The swinger, loose women, loose men genre.
Lighting, for God's sakes, lighting. Although I'm not
Forget
sure
it.
if actually seeing what was happening on screen would be any better.
So this guy is supposed to be detective slash
Yeah.
cop, but he just looks like a pimp cop.
And I was like, just look at the face. He's just like,
Yeah, exactly. But you
I
can tell
see.
they've been friends for years. And John's like, hey, why don't you put on a suit and pretend you're a cop?
Yeah.
Okay, I could do that.
So yeah, his friend was probably styling that what was it?
Yeah,
That green suit he was wearing earlier? I don't know. That was probably it back in the day. like
yeah, we are
we
talking
got
early
nice
80s. This
we got
was
a
the
nice
style.
couple porn stashes here.
Yep. And I want to say it was inspired by Miami Vice, but I'm just double checking when did Miami
Vice might
Vice
have
first?
started a little bit after this, maybe.
It did. It started in 84.
So maybe Miami Vice ripped off this.
Alex is saying Pimp Cop coming this fall to Showtime.
You got Pimp Cop, Pimp Lawyer. We'll just have the whole Pimp cinematic universe.
It's a buddy movie. It's
Pimp
the cop buddy movie that we've
Pimp
been
Doctor.
dreaming of. Oh my God. Forget Lethal Weapon. Um, oh, yes.
Well, like I said, we have to do it. It's supposed to be a cinematic universe. We have to do Pimp Lawyer, Pimp Cop, and then the buddy movie will be Pimp Lawyer and Pimp Cops.
Yeah.
Pimp
Oh,
meets
man.
Pimp team up. We got to team up.
Oh, what is that movie?
Oh, look at her snazzy
Oh,
outfit.
no,
Hey,
there's a buddy
ladies.
movie. Cool, not Cool Runnings. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick
Uh,
search. There's a movie I'm thinking of.
and I forgot who said it earlier. It's like this movie has more banana hammock than Samurai Cop. I'm like, yeah. But I don't know. Her little pink
Scared.
outfit.
Running Scared is the comedic movie. Oh yes,
Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal.
yes, that's it.
With that nice little song from I think
Sweet
Michael.
Freedom from Michael
Yes,
McDonald.
McDonald's.
Oh yes,
Shine, sweet
I have
freedom,
that
shine
on
the
a
light
watch
on
party
me.
to do list. Yep.
And we
Oh
had was it John Grease was in there as one of the other cops. Like they're the rival, the other cop pair in it.
yes, there was the rival cop duo.
Yeah,
Um, Jimmy Smits was the bad guy, and Dan Hedaya was the commander of them.
right. This band.
And
Okay, I'm just gonna read some of the
Johnny
comments
Devitt,
here. This
yeah,
band
Cool
makes me wish
Runnings
I
was
was
the
watching
bobsled.
Kiss Meets the Phantom instead. Oh,
Yeah.
I can imagine Kiss Meets the Phantom. Didn't they have a Kiss have a little thing where they were all sitting on like these tall beach chairs. I think that was shot on like crappy video too. I
Really?
can
When was that?
like I think it was like a music video or like a setup or something. Like it was like or it's like some documentary thing they were doing. I just remember that.
Huh,
Uh,
interesting. Could be.
let's see, come to think of it. Oh, Johnny Depp says, "Onchie Andalou is a narrative masterpiece compared to this." Oh
I think
no!
this movie right now is just so unhinged. We've got
Did we
more
just have?
blood, more shooting,
We've got the
and
brown people killing each other. What the hell?
it's so poorly lit. It's easy
What?
to cover up some of the poor special effects.
Mhm.
He's gonna have to shoot himself. He's poor guy.
Did that rather than listen to this band. Okay, we
Oh,
got
must be so bad. I think I'm grateful that I have the volume down and I have the subtitles,
but those boots are styling. Okay, so
so I actually can't hear this awful song. But here I was, I rented it because I like the X-ray feature, and I'm thinking, oh wow, I'll get some really good nuggets of information with this X-ray. No, none.
the
There's nothing.
the X-ray is like your guess is as good as ours.
Nope,
Nobody wanted this trash.
nope. Nobody wants to comment anything. Um, all it is the cast. So
Okay,
at
oh
least I
Johnny
got that.
Devil, oh Johnny Devick is us. Maybe this is the bridge of the latest Star Trek series or one of the new Batman movies.
Oh,
At least the
yes.
same lighting crew, pimp around the
Um,
clock, Cool Runnings was the Bob of a movie.
that was the bobsled movie.
Yep.
Yes, John Candy was in it. That was so good.
Yeah. This is the sequel to Point Blank. No Point Blank.
I totally agree. Oh, Matt, over there is in Discord.
I
Is
still
that
haven't
what you're
seen
thinking
I still haven't seen Gross Point Blank. Yes, that.
of? You ought to. Gross Point Blank. John
Yes, that
Cusack with
Mad
his
Matt. That
sister,
was.
Minnie Driver. Yeah, that's a good one. Hmm. Okay,
Ex-
so I think we're almost at the end reveal. And I know you guys are on pins and needles waiting for the big reveal. So I won't ruin anything.
let's see. I like this one. Alex Peacock, pimp lawyer, pimp cop, secretary madam, and pimp judge. It's a four-man band.
Oh,
Great. Let's make it happen.
I think we're halfway there by watching this movie.
This is what we all feel like right now watching this movie. We're just like,
Yeah, don't you guys want to all gouge your eyes
God,
out?
ah. 1277 Express to Heaven. Speeding along like dynamite. 1277 Express to Heaven. Probably
That
feels like a
was
dogfight. The
that
heat
was
from
so
below can
bizarre.
burn your eyes out. Your eyes
Oh,
out.
Matt is saying I am a Kiss Army member since '76.
Well, I have a problem. So, all right, I'll have to be vulnerable with you guys. Kiss used to scare the ever loving daylights out of me.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. I'm like, no. So I'm like, "Ugh." I couldn't watch them. Couldn't see anything they did. I was like, I would just start screaming and crying.
I got ruined by against a lot of those type of bands in the '80s because of that Satanic Panic.
Yep.
Literally, um, it was so bad that I was impressionable and I believed what some of the grown-ups were saying
Yeah.
about all of that nonsense. And I eventually outgrew it, but that satanic panic in the '80s was real. And a
So,
lot of kids were affected.
on the other hand, uh, Vincent. Oh, sorry, not Vincent.
Yeah,
Alice Cooper.
Matt.
But this is not Kiss, but
Yeah.
one of his many inspirations, you might say. King Diamond.
Okay, this guy, are we all on the same page? The guy with the glasses and the big old ring. He looks like a pimp music executive.
Yes, he totally looks like the type of guy who is just like, yeah, you want this record deal.
That's it. Yep. He's pimp number 3 or 4 in this movie. He's pimp number 4, I
Like I
think.
said, we're gonna say he was pimp number 3 because he appeared with before the other guy with the porn stash. So we got like,
Oh, okay.
or maybe
Oh,
4 if
maybe
you
it's
count
third.
that. If you count, see, we got RJ, which
Did
was
we
the.
count?
So well, let's see, we're counting the
We
director,
have,
we're counting
yeah,
the
we have
cop.
him,
Then like I
Richard.
guess,
Did we
yeah, Richard or maybe RJ or yeah, Richard.
count? Okay.
Then we have this guy, and then we had someone who was walking around the party with like a
Okay.
serious porn stash. Oh my god! You know what this reminds
Okay.
me of? Heavy Metal Nightmare.
Yes. Yes. I am more
Oh,
obsessed
let's
right
right
now to
now.
getting that our pimp count correct because
Yes.
we're on 3, but we could
Yeah.
do 4.
Yeah. Okay. If we count Richard, there's 4.
There's
We got
4.
Pimp Lawyer. Is our original. We got Pimp Cop. We got I don't know what Richard's character uh thing was. We got this guy was like
Yeah,
Pimp
maybe not.
right music exec, and then there was just like a random. So that's 4, and then we have a
Yeah, we
random
picked a
guy
random guy.
who was walking through there with like that sweet
Right.
porn stash. So that's Pimp 5. So we'll say Pimp 5 pimps.
Okay. We can do
The
that.
5 pimp
So far, 5.
heartbeats.
Oh, Johnny Devick. I had the title Pimp McFarlane Goes to East LA.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
That can't be real, is it?
If it's not, it should be.
Goes to East LA. That is the most brilliant title. If it's not the title of something, it should be like the name of a song.
The second viewing didn't aid my understanding of the story, Mad Matt says.
Yeah. Same here,
And
Matt.
oh, Johnny Depp, this makes me reevaluate movies outside of Highlander 2 and Gods of Egypt. Oh, Highlander 2. Oh, rough. That was a rough one.
Yeah.
Cyborg Pimp would rule. Yes.
Um,
It's like,
oh, okay. We're down to the last 4 minutes, guys. And Debbie is the same Debbie from the beginning of the movie whose parents were killed.
in Pimp, in Pimp, no one can hear you scream.
And
Pimp
all
golfer.
this movie just to reveal that at the end.
Pimp
And
landlord.
yep, and she's been killing anybody that comes into the house because she thinks this is her house,
Her
which is
house.
not a bad plot to a movie.
It's a nice plot.
It is a nice plot. So it's a
Big
very
Pimp.
decent horror movie plot. Mm, I get you, sis sister. I hear you. My heart's not in it anymore. My heart left this movie about a half hour ago.
My heart was never in my movie. I wish it was in San Francisco.
But here's where they're going to defeat Debbie. They're both psychic or whatever we decided they were. Whatever their abilities were, they're working together to defeat Debbie. So there's the red stuff again. Is that Debbie's essence? Does anybody care?
I don't think we
It just
care.
shows up random. Okay, I'll go with that. I think it's like Debbie's evil essence.
Ha! Debbie, Debbie cannot hold a candle to this.
Sith's sister has said Debbie does haunted house.
Ha!
There
Take
you
that,
go.
Debbie. There you go. Rock and roll
I'll take
nightmare.
that title. So Hoffman, what does that mean? Hoffman reopened
Opened.
Hoffman House, devastated by fire in 82.
Oh,
Cause unknown. Gotcha.
oh God. Now there's something we need to do. We need to do rock and roll nightmare. If you want, oh, such a
Didn't we
bad
do
one. I don't think so.
Like,
Uh,
I
did
would be.
we? Was that it?
Did we
'Cause
already do Rock and Roll Nightmare? Oh, so many movies, so little time. And where's
well,
Victoria?
who knows?
She's on a world promo tour.
Because, not only are they expert psychics, but they're superstars, rock stars.
Debbie Hoffman, strong kinetic ability, baffled, blah, 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 still searching for body.
Thankfully, Matt's run has ended. Midichlorian
Oh,
pimps.
thankfully, Matt. Woo!
Oh, sweet Jedi nightmares.
Good grief. Hey, guys, we did it. Yay. A round of applause to everybody who made it through. That was epic. We
Ah,
did it.
Lord.
Um, and that's it.
Sweet baby Jesus and the grown one, too. Oh, God.
We never have to revisit this movie, and it will just live in the annals of our mind, the annals of our mind, the deep recesses, never to be found again. We're done.
I think
Um,
anals was a good word, a good Freudian slip on
Pretty
that.
much.
Oh, my God.
Pretty much described it. The annals, yes. The deep recesses.
That was a
Oh,
giant pile of crap. So big that a
oh.
triceratops could have grabbed it and put it out. Oh my god. It is
But you
bigger
know what?
than the piles of snow near
That
my
was
house.
Johnny Dick is saying, "Oh no, sweet Jedi nightmares." Matt
So
is saying, "Midi-chlorian pimps."
well, it's like Event Horizon. Liberate tutte me ex infanis. Ah!
Lord, Alex Peacock, yes, that was a big pile of crap. That's the image from Jurassic Park where he says that's one big giant piece of
Holy
crap
crap.
or pile of crap.
Yep.
Um, oh, Johnny Depp. The ending reminds me of the costumes from Rock and Roll Wolf
Wolf
mixed with something from Farscape.
Farscape. Interesting. I
There you
haven't
go.
seen I haven't
That's
seen those Rock and Roll Wolf movies. Like I choose. I think I want to.
There you go. Rock and Roll Wolf. I have not seen either.
But
That's
yeah,
about the most positive thing we can say about this movie. Rock and Roll Wolf. I'll have to check that out.
it's like
All right, guys.
it's like Debbie. She was Linnea Quigley before Linnea Quigley came. Could be Linnea
Absolutely.
Quigley.
Yeah, Lene Quigley is far superior. I could watch her all day long.
Debbie
Um,
walked so that Linnea Quigley could
but
run.
could run. Oh, I like that. Because this movie, I will put it out of my head and never watch again.
I will never watch
Unless
it
we ever
again.
wanna do something stupid like this again, just stop me, guys, really.
I will never watch it
Um,
again. But I don't think I could put it out of my memory.
nope,
I
but it is what it is, and
scarred.
it is out there in history, and so there you go. So, let's clear our minds. I am in the mood for a blockbuster tomorrow. We're going to kick off next week with Hellboy from 2004, the one, the only original. I like the sequels, but the Hellboy from 2004, that's what we need. Like a palate
No,
cleanser.
no, Johnny
Oh
Depp,
no.
no, no,
No,
please.
Johnny Devick. No. We need an
Groundhog,
exorcist on you. Boarding
groundhog
hotel
viewing,
next week, same channel. No. No,
groundhog
Johnny
viewing
Depp.
party, Groundhog Day. It's
No.
like, no, we're trapped
Um,
watching this movie over and over again. It's like that episode of
oh,
Star Trek Next Gen where they couldn't escape the hotel.
oh no. That would be the worst. Okay, sister, we're gonna get a rating here. Wow, just wow, and not in a good way.
That
Wife's
was
cheese rating, it's like a good gorgonzola cheese. When the movie starts, I thought it was moldy and pungent, but to my surprise, this movie is great when paired with normal, ordinary people and a crazy plot. Pair this movie with a good cheese pizza and a Saturday night, then you have a great date night.
yeah,
That's
this
it.
definitely got lots of riff potential. This is like this
That's
is
it. But yeah, but you need to watch it with someone. I think that's where the enjoyment is. Um,
yeah.
and all right, so yeah, we mentioned earlier about Robert Carradine. So we've lost Robert Carradine, we've lost Robert Duvall in the last couple weeks. Um, and it's just their body of work is just immense, and it's tragic that we lost them. Um,
Maybe we could do
coming up,
Central High
we'll
Massacre.
yeah, we'll
He
do
had a brief
a
part there.
movie honoring that. Yeah, it'll come up, but let's just kind of cleanse our palate. I would love to get back to our roots where we really started as a group was in the um, horror slash sci-fi of the 80s. And now we're branching out. But yeah, I don't want to forget where we came from. And I don't want to start going on all these tangents of, movies are great. I love them all. But sometimes all you need is just a great horror movie to tie us together. So join us next week. Um, oh, Rob Grant. Yes, Rob Grant also.
Ah,
Um, okay, yeah. Um, he was, you're talking about the writer, right? Creator, writer.
Red
Yeah,
Dwarf.
yeah, he kind of did a whole bunch of things. Yeah, that was sad. um, so, all right, we got a lot to come down off of, guys. Thank you so much, Miss Swift, for joining me today. We got a lot on the horizon. Um, yeah, 2026 is off to a great start. Stay tuned. Um, yeah, Matt, you brought us back to the 80s, but the bottom of the barrel. Well, sometimes we got to do some bad movies,
Nice palate
but I just
cleanser. It was a palate cleanser. We were watching
yeah,
too many good movies. We had to stop that. We had to just
sometimes we throw a good bad movie in, um, and
or we throw a
you never
bad
you
movie
never know
in.
what you're gonna get. We have a whole world of movies. We only have 52 weeks to get to them all,
I also think
and
I think Silent Night Deadly Night 2 was better than that.
yeah, I would think. Thank you all. It has been my pleasure. Thank you, Miss Swift, for joining. Um, I appreciate everybody's time coming out, spending it together. Um, we're going to do it again next week. So have a good time this week. Be good to yourself, be good to others, be good to animals. Um, and we'll see you all next week. Same time, same channel. See you
Hola,
guys.
y'all. Hello, y'all.